What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today what I was going to do was get a Romelu Lukaku SBC, put him in the team, play loads of games of Foot Champs and then give you some dedicated gameplay and chatting to you guys. But instead what we're going to do is we are going to complete the Romelu Lukaku SBC and then I'm going to play another live game. The reason why I'm going to do that is because I was going to save these packs for Team of the Season. However, with all the new Foot Birthday stuff, I can't save these packs for Team of the Season. I want to open them now. I want to see if I can potentially get something out of that. And, you know, basically see if we can get ourselves any of these Foot Birthday cards to pack. With that in mind, guys, I will be getting 4 more packs from the Lukaku SBC. So let's take a look at that. First of all, let's do this Birthday Day 1 SBC. It's real easy. It's 62 rated, so you just need some bronze players from a league and potentially let's use a typical Ligaen. I know I've got a lot of these dudes, and if I do need to add in 1 silver player, then I will do. But I think it's a 62 rated squad, so it should be relatively easy to just complete without even breaking a sweat. I won't even have to use probably won't even have to use any of the rare cards. We can just get away with using commons the whole way through, apart from when something like that happens, and then potentially we would have to throw in a, like I say, a silver card. I'm sure I've got a lot of silver low rateds that will more than make up for the missing links. So we'll check these 2 guys in. We'll see if that's enough. That is indeed enough. So even with a 52 rated bronze, we still do it. We get a Jumbo Premium Silver Pack, which we'll open that as well in the next episode. Foot Birthday Day 1 complete. Of course, the more you complete, the better reward you get at the end, up to a 125k untradeable pack. So that's what we'll be aiming to do. You'll notice again, guys, that my coins have gone down a considerable amount. The reason for that is I invested in some players to either sell on when they undoubtedly become super expensive, or alternatively to use myself. I bought 3 Geckos, 26,000 for that one. I bought Sommer for 33,000, another Gecko there for 26,000. We've got Barzagli we picked up for 29,000. And for example, right now I bought these Geckos for 26k. They're already up at like 31 or 32k. And he's a much needed, high rated, non-informed, non-common, non-gold card. So he's gonna start going extinct. So I wanted to pick him up early. The same with Sommer. I picked him up for 33k. I believe he's up at like 40k already. Yeah, maybe even 44k, 45k. So I bought 3 of those. So I made 10, 15k profit a man on them. And then Barzagli I bought for 29k, and he's already up at like 50k as well. So I've made like 20k a man on them. So if I sold them all, I'd make about 150 to 200,000 coins profit, and obviously get the 300,000 coins back that I bought them for. So I'd make about 400 or 500k in total, putting me up to like 5, 6, maybe 700,000 coins. Now for 700,000 coins and what I've got in the club, I would be able to complete one of these. The El Shaarawy is the cheapest, then David Luiz. Torres is the most expensive. Depending on what we get in those packs, I wouldn't mind trying to get this Torres. I think it'd be good for the club. We'd be able to fit him in. His stats are ridiculously good. We need 6 Team of the Week players. Now for us, we've got we don't really have much by way of untradeable Team of the Week players. I do have 1, I believe. We've got this guy we could use, although he's probably too low rated. We've got Buenanotte that we could use, again, probably too low rated. But we could also use the red or the ones to watch Julian Draxler. I have 2 versions of him. I've got the ones to watch version that we could use as an 86 rated, or we could use the red version of Draxler. Now, the interesting thing from EA is they said you're only allowed to use a maximum of 3 Foot Champs players. I also wouldn't mind using Cavani or Buffon, just 2 players that I just don't use. You know, they're not worth anything to me. So the fact that we need 6 Team of the Week players minimum, but you need 2 common rare players overall of 88 and a maximum of 3 Foot Champs rewards players. What I'd do is I'd put him in there. We'd put Cavani up front. Now we need an 88 rated squad here, and we'd put Buffon in net. So we now need 6 Team of the Week players, and common rare players is a maximum of 2. So we could go and get ourselves, for example, a Petr Cech, who's relatively cheap right now. We're going to get ourselves a Petr Cech, and we'll pop it. Well, I've got him already anyway. And now I'll just need 6 Team of the Week players. We'd start with like the cheaper ones. So we'd start with someone like Forsberg. I don't know if I've got enough about this club to get them all in. So we'd get the 86 Forsberg in because he's relatively cheap. We could get in the Icardi, who's 88 Icardi, who's quite cheap. Not necessarily like super cheap or anything. We could even get the 89 Icardi. I don't know how cheap the 89 is. He's 170. Oh, he's a bit too much. 170, 180. I don't want to be spending that much money on him. Whereas I think the other one is like 100k, or like at least it was earlier. Wow, there's only one Icardi on the market. Oh, as a centre mid. Derp. The 88 Icardi, I'm going to pick this one. We'll see how much he's going for. Okay, so there's none on the market. We'll get the other 88 Icardi. Hold on, bros. Hold on. So we get Mauro Icardi, concept players. We'll get the other 88. It might be that the red one is the red one and the other one's extinct too. Yeah, so he's like less than 100,000 coins. 70,000 coins right there. That's actually really cheap. I'm very tempted to just go and buy him at that cheap, actually. So there's one more inform there. Let me get foot head up. Let me get foot head and just go and find out some inform. So you've got players like Verratti. Verratti's another inform who's quite cheap because of those guaranteed inform packs this time around. Verratti could be a player that is, I think he's about 100,000 coins right now for the 89 Verratti. So if we got Verratti, he would be, yeah, he's less than 100,000. So we've got less than 100,000 for him, 70,000 for Icardi, and wow, 20,000 for Forsberg. So you're looking at about 200,000 for the pair of those. I would still need a couple of big informs. We would look at, I would look at Thiago. Let's go and have a look at, is it Thiago? Yeah, Thiago. Just to see how much if he is, because if he's also around 100,000 coins, he'd be another nice one to put into the team. Yeah, again, under 100k, and because this team of the week specifically, these dudes are a lot easier to get in. So that would be 4. Now we're at 84 rated, but we need it to be 88 rated altogether. So if we went for 2 more informs, let's go for players, FIFA 17 players. Let's go for level informs, inform golds. Now this is going to show me like the Ronaldos and Messis and stuff as well. But I want to see just the kind of the 90s. So I've already got Cavani in, so I can't use him. Thiago, Lukaku, Aubameyang, Fabregas I'm not interested in. Kind of want like the 88 informs really. El Shaarawy, Insigne, Benzema, not really interested in that. Verratti and Nainggolan, I can't really afford those. 88 Isco might be an interesting one. Let's put 88 Isco in. I think isn't this Isco the central one as well? So we'll go 88 Isco, like so. We'll go concept players, and we'll pick the first one on this occasion. Let's have a look how much he's going for. 210. See, he's a bit excessive. I would want to find an inform that's a little bit cheaper. However, if we we're already 86 rated, so I don't know what the requirements are going to be. That's 87 rated. I need to find. Let me just get an 83 rated player. I need to find what 2 ratings we need now. So is an 84 enough to get us up to 188? No. So we need between an 88 and an 84. An 85. I literally just need an 85 rated player. It doesn't have to be a right wing specifically. Or if we went with like Tholvin inform and then went with an 89 rated player, let's just go for left wing concept players and put in an 89 just to see if an 89 inform is enough, because then we could go and pick up an 89 inform. So it is. So we would only need one 89 rated inform to complete this team. So we could actually complete the hard part of the team for relatively cheap, assuming that we could find ourselves an 89 rated inform that isn't Verratti, that isn't Thiago, that isn't Dybala. Mats Hummels is a relatively good one because Hummels is quite cheap. Let's go into, well, I hope Hummels is quite cheap. Let's go and have a look at how much Hummels is. Mats Hummels. So 89 Mats Hummels. So that's enough for us, dudes. Oh, team of the week players minimum of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who isn't the team of the week player here? Hummels is a ones to watch and has an 89 team of the week. I guess I've picked up his ones to watch here. But it would be the same, right? So Hummels looks like it's about 100,000 too. So we get 1, 2, 3 for about 400,000 coins and items that I've already got. We could complete the difficult part of Torres, and then it's about 150k to complete the rare items part of Torres. So, and that's without me even using the players that I've got on the bench. So, for example, I could actually probably get away with. So I've got 287s on the bench. If I use Dzeko, and if I used, wait, have I actually been recording for? Why has it been recorded? I don't like. Oh, man, it's messed up. Never mind. Yeah, if I'm either gonna use if I use Dzeko and like basically Dzeko here. Let's actually test it out, because if I use Dzeko here and Sommer here again, because I've already bought them and I bought them for super cheap, right? Now Jan Sommer concepts, so the 87 Sommer, so that's an 87 instead of an 86, and if we use Edin Dzeko here, that's another 87 instead of another 86, which means we've got 2 grace period of ratings, which means we could get rid of Hummels and actually put in an 87 rated inform. So an 87 rated inform might be able to get for a hell of a lot cheaper than anything else. For example, the Ciro Immobile, that Ciro Immobile card might be nice and cheap. Ciro Immobile concept players, and hopefully is still enough to get us to 188. See, why is that now a 187? I've given, like, we've got 2 87s and like we've given 2 ratings and taken 2 ratings, yet it's not the same. That doesn't make sense to me. That just doesn't make sense, and because if we then put an 89 there, it goes up. I don't understand that. So anyway, I'd probably do it like this, and then I'd sell the Sommer and Dzeko because I've got what I've got here. I might do this, dudes. I actually might do this right now. This Forsberg card is way cheap, so let me go and get Forsberg, Verratti, and Thiago. I can't do them because I've got 150k, so I would have to sell some of my investments off. Although, like, as I said before as well, I might wait until I've opened all my packs, because you never know what I might get in those packs. So let me finish off. So I might do that Torres. Of all 3 cards here, Torres is definitely the one that I would like the most. However, the El Shaarawy would actually fit my team a little bit better, because I would get good links with what's his face, Nainggolan, right? But the Lukaku SBC, now we've done this very cheap in my opinion. We bought the Romelu Lukaku for 270,000 coins. He's currently 450 or so, 430. He's actually gone down, and I'll tell you why his price has come down: because of FUT Birthday. Everyone's dumping him. A lot of people would have been holding on to try and wait for a price increase, but then ended up dumping. We're going to submit that Romelu Lukaku. We get a 50k pack for that one. Then the Anderlecht squad. It took me a while to get this guy here. Like, I'm gutted I didn't have an inform from the Pro League. Definitely something I'm going to look at in the future. We had to pay 50k for him. Then the rest of these players we already had in the club. We get a jumbo premium gold pack for Anderlecht right there. Next up is Premier League. This one was very easy again, because we had the 81 McCarthy. We already had, didn't we pack him? We bought him for 14k in anticipation of something like this. I don't actually need to use him. I could use any 81 BPL player, I believe, but I don't. Oh no, because it has to be an Everton player. I'm using him just out of necessity. I could just go and get the regular McCarthy, but I'm using him out of necessity. I've obviously packed this Keane in my rewards, and I'm more than happy to throw him in there as well as my Team of the Week player. And then this Daniel Sturridge for me was, what did I buy him for? I bought him for 7.5k. We bought Kane for 6k. I've used and bought Matic anyway, 4.8k. We bought Azpilicueta for 4k, and we bought Zabaleta for 2k, and the rest of the players we already had in the club. We get a jumbo premium gold pack for that, but obviously it goes towards Romelu Lukaku. Now, I bought, who did I get rid of there? I bought Benteke for 50, sold him for 75, rebought a better version for 130, and we're going to be using this Defoe card as well. I bought him for like 18k, and I may as well use him because I've got him. I'm going to use the Vossen card as well. I don't know what Belgium. Did I get rid of like Morales or something? I might have just had Morales in there. Is this Benteke going to be? I've already got Benteke, obviously. Is this guy going to be enough? I don't know if his rating is going to be enough. Oh, it's still enough. Perfect. This is still a cheap team. You know what I mean? Like, I bought Courtois for way cheap, 30k. I think he's way more than 30k now as well, being 89 rated. Oh, he's not. Wow. 36k. Yo, I tell you what, guys. For those SBCs, for those high-rated ones, for like the David Luiz and stuff, he's quite cheap. Anyway, we get a Prime Gold Players Pack for him. But more importantly, guys, we get Lukaku into the club. That's what we're here for. It's taken us 15 minutes to get here. Romelu Lukaku, first owner, very happy. 4-star weak foot, medium work rate, 6'3" tall, and he is going to sit there. We're going to pop him in here for now. But he's another one on the books, boys. We've got all the Player of the Month cards so far. I'm not going to not get Player of the Month cards. I might not get all the SBCs. I could probably, if I wanted to, I could get all three of these. I could get Torres, Luiz, and El Shaarawy if I wanted to. I don't think I want to spend, because to get those I'd have to sell Ramos and Marcelo and PK, and I don't necessarily want to do that. So the way we're going to work this here, guys, as well, is we're going to be putting Al Sommer onto the bench. And now Al Sommer was good for us. I enjoyed Al Sommer, and he's actually going to go back on to the bench. Also, I definitely want to get this 86 Etu off and the 90 Etu on. That would be quite nice. I'm also going to get rid of De Rossi there for Anthony Martial. We're going to have that pace on the bench. So we can get some good stuff out of this team by doing that, and then converting all of these guys into the right positions. I believe we get quite high chem. We get quite high chem. So I might need to go and buy some position modifiers. In turn, I actually might not play any games. I might not play any games today, just because I'm already 17 minutes in for this Lukaku Player of the Month, and like that's already quite a long time. So that's fine. That's fine. We need to convert Lukaku down from a striker. I don't know if I have striker to centre forward. I don't think it's an expensive one though. I think it's actually one of the cheaper ones. I have centre forward. I don't even have centre forward to cam. I have cam to centre midfield, which is helpful, and centre midfield to CDM, which is helpful. But I need striker, centre forward cam, and then for Chan, I need to convert him from a CDM to a centre mid, and a centre mid to a cam. So do I have those? I do have a CDM to a centre mid. I don't think I have a centre mid to a. I don't know. I have a CM to a CDM. That's it. So I need a centre mid to a cam. I need a striker to a centre forward and a centre forward to a cam. And then we'll get real good chemistry out of this. You're going to be surprised at how this team ends up looking, to be fair. So we go consumables. I'm definitely not going to play a game here today as well, guys. I apologise for those of you that love the super long videos with the gameplay, but we're in a position now where by the time I actually get this team set and ready, it's going to be 20 minutes to 25 minutes. So what we'll do is we'll buy as many players as we can in preparation for picking up Torres. And I might sell on especially some of the more rewarding. I need strikers, especially like the Barzaglis, for example, would be big sales, right? Because I bought them for 30k, and I'm able to sell them for 50k, maybe even 55 or 60k. So there's a lot of good profit in there that negates the money that I'm going to spend on the Fernando Torres. So striker to centre forward, I need a centre forward to a cam. I think these ones are quite expensive, aren't they? Yeah, these ones are hella expensive. We'll pick that up there, centre forward to a cam, and I need a centre mid to a cam as well, because I need to convert Emre Can to an Emre Can. Never mind. Centre mid to cam. Now I can't imagine these are expensive. Yeah, very cheap, very nice. So I'll take that as well. And what this is going to allow is for me, I think as well, actually, and something I'll show you guys in a second. We'll go and take a look at that Torres card, because again, we can put Torres in this team instead of Jonas, and then the chemistry will be 100. 100. So let's convert Romelu Lukaku down to a CDM positioning. It's going to be crazy. Obviously, he's only starting as a CDM, right? I'm not actually playing him as a CDM. I am all for playing players way out of position, but you know, I actually think he'd make relatively decent CDM, but never mind. Cam to centre mid, that already takes him to 10 chem. I'll actually leave it there for now, because if I don't need to change his chemistry, I won't. And in fact, I think he's already on 10 chem as well. He is indeed, so I won't change him either. So we're in a position here whereby we've got 92 chemistry. Now, if I go for I've got a BPL manager, look at this, guys, 92 chemistry. We've got everyone on a minimum of 7 except for Hazard on a 5, which is why if we manage to get Torres into this team, which would be amazing just to have him, if we go for Torres, have I got a regular Torres? I don't. That would have been nice. If we put, wow, they don't have the 90 Torres in concepts. That's interesting. Suarez would go to 8 chemistry. Torres would go to 8 chemistry, giving us 7 extra chemistry, meaning we would actually get 96 chemistry out of this set of players. Once Ramos gets the loyalty, it would go to 97 chemistry. That's massive. To play with a team like this, of just fun players that I enjoy, and then to have a bench of players like this, I think that would be a solid thing to do. To get that Torres would be nice, don't you think? I think it would be quite an interesting thing to do. So we are 20 minutes in already now, guys, I believe, anyway. This Stefan El Shaarawy as well would be really nice to have in a team, because we could actually put, instead of Torres into the team, if we wanted to use El Shaarawy instead, we could do that, and I actually think it might be better if we had player name El Shaarawy. We look in concept players, it's the cam version. We're at 94 chemistry like this. El Shaarawy would go up 2 more, and we'd get 1 more from Torres, so we'd go up 3 more. So we'd get 97 chemistry. Now this looks alright, because if we had this as a team, what would happen is the team would eventually switch to a 4-1-2-1-2. We'd have Chan at centre-back, Bellerin at right-back, Coleman at CDM, Nainggolan and El Shaarawy on the outside mids, Suarez in at cam, Hazard and Lukaku at striker. It would be such a beast team. So what do you want? Do you want to see me do both of them? Because I could do both of them. I could do El Shaarawy and I could do Torres. Of course, it will really clear the club down. We'd have a lot more untradables again. Again, depending on what we pack. Like David Luiz would be great as well. Don't get me wrong. I would love that David Luiz card. I just don't think I can afford all 3. I think right now, according to Footbin, and I don't think this is accurate, because this is obviously if you have no players at all, which isn't the situation for us. According to Footbin, if you have no players at all, David Luiz is about 900,000, El Shaarawy is about 400,000, and Torres is about 700,000. So the fact that Torres is about 700,000, and who have they got for him? They're saying it's 500,000 for Torres, with Icardi, Dzeko, Draxler, Skirtle, Dante. It's actually that actually might be a little bit easier for me to get on board with right there, because they've got the 88 and the 89. Hold on, let me go and look at this. 1 second. I might be able to actually shave off a whole bunch. I'd have to look at this Torres in far more detail, because I can probably do this, because they've got 86 Draxler, which I've got, and 86 Dante, which I've got, but they've got those as informs. However, they've got them as, they've got 8 informs when you only need a minimum of 6. They've also got Icardi. They've got, let me take out so they've got him, and then they've got that 87 Dzeko at left wing, which I can use this Cavani card, because this Cavani card was super cheap anyway, and I'm never going to use him, okay? They've then got Courtois in net, and I would be inclined to use Courtois instead of, have I actually got a Courtois? No, instead of Thingamabob, because he's only 30k, and that Buffon cost me 100k, so better use Buffon somewhere else. They have not got Thiago. They've got Wesley Sneijder. They've then got a couple of 86s, basically, so I could take Wesley Sneijder as well, and I think Wesley Sneijder is another cheap inform. So they've got Wesley Sneijder, the 86 Wesley Sneijder in there. 88, 89, 86, 86. They've got another 86 here in Martin Skirtle, which may well be another cheap 86 inform. And then to negate everything, They've also got Javi Martinez here. Now, I would have to have a look at how cheap these 86 informs are. If they're quite cheap, I'll definitely use them. Javi Martinez is in there. And then to negate the rating, they've got 92 rated Manuel Neuer, which I guess you need a 90 or higher rated player to get in there. I wonder if De Gea is enough. Not that I'd use him. No, see, De Gea is not enough. So you do need a 91 or a 92. So we would put then Neuer in here. Now I don't know if this is necessarily cheaper than what I had, because I would have to have bought not Sommer or Dzeko. I would have had to have bought Ciro. Yeah, would it have been Ciro Immobile? I think it would have been. I would have had to have bought these guys for 100,000 each, and Verratti anyway, and Forsberg anyway, and Icardi anyway. So the only players I'm changing there is this goalkeeper, and I could even get rid of rid of Courtois, but for 30k that we can actually buy him for, that's not bad. Martin Skrtel then is going to be, oh wow, he's like 30k as well. That's nice. If these are all 30k, 38k for him. Forsberg we know is like 22k or something. He's like super cheap, 20k. Schneider is going for, looks like about 30k as well, although he's going, you know what I mean? So if I was to buy him, it would have to be pretty much now, 38k there. I'm sure I could get another 86 rate player. Icardi and Verratti we were going to have to buy anyway, and Neuer is the big difference. Neuer up at 120k, so I'd buy 120k, 30k and 50k, so that's 200k, 230 with Courtois, and so I'd buy, it would cost me 270,000 coins different here, or alternatively, if I were to buy Hummels, is 100,000 coins, Thiago, who's 100,000 coins, maybe a little bit less, maybe 95,000, but for the sake of argument, 100,000 coins, and Immobile for 100,000, well, for like 100,000 coins. Oh wow, this is definitely the way, in my opinion, what we've been shown here. And if I don't want to use Courtois, I can actually then instead use Buffon and save 30 to 35k. But I think I would rather use Courtois. So I think we could do this here. Like Icardi might be, what was Icardi? He was quite cheap, wasn't he? I'm sure his price is only going to go up as well. 65k there. So Icardi's cheap. Verratti as well is relatively cheap for an 89 rated. He's under 100k. All of these other dudes are in cheap. The three expensive players is Neuer, Icardi and Verratti. And the rest of them I've got already. But if I sold my investments, or if I sold all of the investments except one of each, if I kept one Barzagli, one Dzeko and one Sommer, I'd be in good shape. The reason being, I'm not using any of them in the one SBC, and I probably wouldn't do the David Luiz SBC. So right now Dzeko is he's still creeping. He's creeping up. He's still like 32k. I think Barzagli is the main sale. Sommer I bought for 33. He's now looking like he's about 45. So I'd wait on Sommer to make like nice profit. But Barzagli was huge. 29, 72, 55. Let me actually look on Footbin for Barzagli's low bin. I can tell you guys what he is. Bars. So he's 55k, and I bought him for 29k. So I could sell 3 Barzaglis for a combined total of 150k, which would be good towards what we need. I'm gonna go and buy Forsberg. I'm gonna buy as many of those low-rated informs as possible, because I worry that because I've looked at this and thought yes, this is good, that other people will look at this and think yes, this is good. So I want Forsberg, Martinez, Skrtel, and Snyder. Forsberg, Martinez, Skrtel. I actually want to buy that 88 Icardi because he's not in packs anymore either, and he's really cheap for an 88 rated player. Let me get Forsberg first. Hopefully we can pick Forsberg up for about 18k. Nothing for 18. 19.5. 19.5k. For an 86 rated inform, I'll take that. No problem at all. I now want to go and get the Icardi as well. And a lot of people won't look at it like this because that Manuel Neuer is a bit of an interesting one. He throws it through the loop. So Icardi. This video is going to be about 30 minutes long. So we saw Icardi up for like 70,000 coins. 74k we've got. Wow, the 88 is actually there. 70k. That's way cheap. Have we got the 88 for 64k? Nothing there. The 87's there, but oh my god. 62k. He's gone. 64k. He's gone. At least we know where our bracket is. We're looking at like 64 to 70k. If I can get him for like 65, I'd be very happy with that. Oh, there's loads. It's 65k. It looks like there's loads for 65k. This bid. Oh, somebody bought him. Right, so I think we got that one. So 65k is done. So I think Wesley Sneijder was another one of the quite expensive ones that was on his way out. So we'll go get Wesley Sneijder. Now it has to be the 86 version. Now I think he's going to be about 40k. So we'll look here first. That's his 85. All 85s. Still all 85s. There's an 86. He's just been listed. I got him as well. Wow, 37.5k for that Wesley Sneijder. Very nice indeed. Now Verratti I don't care about buying just yet. The other one was Martin Skrtel. I actually might get all of them for quite cheap. Martin Skrtel looks like it's about 30, maybe 35. Right, 34k for Martin Skrtel. I don't have enough just yet. I tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to sell. I'm going to sell one of these Barzaglis, I think, so that I can. I might just 19 seconds ago updated and he's 50k for Barzagli. So Barzagli is actually like 50k or so. Now I bought those Barzaglis for 29k, so I make 21,000 coins profit off of him, which in itself is very nice. If I list it up for just flat 50k, that was a smart bit of business. He should sell pretty instantly. And in fact, what's Sommer selling for? I bought Sommer for 33. Oh, he's 40. I've only made a bit on him and a bit on Dzeko. It's Barzagli, the main one that people are buying up. Let's just hope they bought up my Barzagli straight away. No, but let's go and look. Let's go and take one more look again at what we've got going on in the SBC. So we're going to get Fernando Torres, guys. I think I've submitted to the fact that we are going to get this Torres. So we're going to need to buy Skrtel and Javi Martinez. Now, if Javi Martinez is less than 26k, I'll snap him up straight away. He's 36k there. He might be quite cheap. So we can get Martinez, Skrtel. Then to get Verratti and Neuer, we'll get after we open all these special packs, because I'm sure I'll make enough coins to be able to buy them. And the same with purchasing what's his name. So we'll end it there, guys. I'm gonna get the. I'm definitely going to get that Fernando Torres, and we're going to pop him in the squad. And I'm also definitely going to get the Stefan El Shaarawy as well. I'll get them both. If I have to downgrade from 93 Marcelo to a different version, or like to Jordi Alba or something, so be it. We'll work the team out after we get El Shaarawy and Fernando Torres. I'll find the team that I want, and then we'll go back to saving for team of the season. But for now, guys, this is going to be the end of the video. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.